Very good morning. We are finally live.
Sunday morning.
Sunday morning.
Welcome to this special live session of Conscious World Agents, CWA, and it's also Compassion with Action.
Yeah.
So this is a special live session from us, all of us, and it's about go Dharmic and compassion. How can you show compassion? How can you be of service? Maybe you can tell a little bit more about this, Claudia?
Yeah. Well, as you know, there's a lot going on in the world right now, and we have just joined Go Dharmic with an amazing group of people who really make a difference in the world, and it's all about being one human family. And their words that they say, their sort of quote is love all, feed all, and serve all. And as we see more and more the division that is happening in the world, we just, we want to stop that as well. We just feel that we all deserve to have a good life and healthy life and have the things we need rather than giving things to people who live in greed. So compassion in action, that's what they stand for. And you might have heard some of the speaker already of the interviews that we had with the speaker, and they make a huge difference on the ground all over the world in humanitarian crises, where there's food poverty, when there's a huge issue with mental health, environmental issues. They are there on the ground to help. And they have over 3,000 signed up volunteers. And they are just doing such amazing work. They're at the moment at the ground, also in Kiev. And funnily enough, we just believe that all these things come together for a reason when people are gathering from the hearts. The person who designed the logo from Go Dharmic is actually from the Ukraine.
Yeah.
And he is there at the moment. He's on the ground, helping and living with his family in a restaurant, and they're providing 1,000 meals a day to the people who are there in the bunkers, and they want to do more, of course. They aim for about 10,000 meals a day. So this charity that we're working with, Go Dharmic, is an incredible charity. They have done so much already, and they have been building up to this fundraiser for the last 3 months. And look what's happening now. Now there's this huge humanitarian crisis as well, and they've promised to give 50,000 to this as well on the ground, besides all the groundwork that they're already doing. So, we just feel that you want to help in situations like this, and what can you do? Well, when we help become a champion, you can also sign up to become a champion and spread this word with your friends, with your family, and get them on board. What can you do? Can you raise some money? Even like we had a meeting this morning, and Hemal was saying, if you get £1, or €1 or 50 cents, that's already making a difference. So it doesn't need to be a huge amount of money, but do something that can help these people. And we just feel that's what we want to do, and that's why we're here. So we have made a page for the charity. Yes. People can donate to that. There seems to be a little bit of an issue with the Netherlands payments. If you don't have a credit card, they don't accept Dutch debit cards, and the credit card issue is a bit of an issue. But there is you can tick a box if you go on the link that we'll have already shared, and in there they'll phone you back. How to do this.
You have to leave your phone number, and then they will call you back.
They will call you back. And so there is a way, and otherwise get in contact with us. We are doing this for 36 hours, a marathon, and to help them to create as much money as possible. And what we love is that this organization is truly, truly living from the heart. The people who are in this, we just heard this morning as well, if you want to know that, they have only 2 paid employees in this charity. And
so that means not a lot of money that they raise will go to the organization, to buildings, wages, and all these kind of things.
Yeah, so this is just really on the ground money that's going to be used. Even their admin costs, even like this, is being funded by someone. So we just feel with our hearts that this is something so pure, and your money will go where it's needed, wherever in the world right now, and they are there. So, yeah, why did we choose that? Why do we don't have to help a charity or something like that? And where do you start? But why did we do this?
Well, we followed also a course the last month about the wisdom of neuroscience, and what they found in the research is that the real compassion has three things in it. And the first step is the awareness. Do you notice that something is happening there with a person, with a country, with your neighborhood that triggers you?
Yeah.
So first you need to have the awareness. And then the second part in this triangle, that is the empathy. You need to feel the empathy and what's happening. There are mirror neurons in your brains, and we can go into details, but we won't now.
No, it's
But
Sunday morning. Let's
it's
be
Sunday
gentle.
morning, but it's the mirror neurons that makes you, if you see somebody else crying, then you feel it a little bit. If somebody is stumbling or falling, then you have this, oh wow, what's happening there?
Yeah.
That's the mirror neuron. These things are triggering you. So you need to have the awareness, and you need to feel the empathy to, oh wow, I want to do something there. But compassion is a little bit further. Compassion comes with the willingness to act. So awareness, empathy, and the willingness to act.
Yeah.
And the willingness to act, that's why we said to go Dharmic, yes.
Yeah.
What you do there, what you show, that's really being there for the people.
Yeah, compassion in action.
That's the compassion in action. And again, what Claudia said, it doesn't matter. You don't need to give 1,000 euros. If you have, please do. But if it's €5, please do. If it's €1, do it. And just share what you can share. And I also want to say, it's not only about the Ukraine people, the situation there.
No.
It's so much bigger. It's so much bigger. Thousands of people every day go out to help people who are homeless, for instance.
Yeah, to feed them.
To feed them,
Yeah.
to be there.
Yeah.
To give them one moment on the day, I'm worth it. People are really noticing me. That's what they do.
Yeah.
And they need also the fundraising to give, to stay there.
Yeah.
So that's also what I want to add to this. It's
Yeah.
not only about Ukraine. It's
Not only
horrible
about Ukraine, and
what's happening
absolutely, and they're there straight away. And like I said, how amazing is it that there is straight away the people on the ground already.
Yeah.
They're also at the Romanian border.
Yeah.
They're providing needs, things like they need, like to sleep on and sleeping bags and all that. Like they were saying, they don't need the food yet. There's still enough food and all that, but there are some other things that they are needing really rapidly. So they're giving them that. And like you're saying, there are also environmental issues that they're looking at. They're looking at animals care. They're very much about compassion in action for animals. The cruelty to animals, they look at stopping and projects that help with that. They're setting up resource centers and libraries for children, especially for girls in India. So yeah, there's so much. If you go on their website, go dharmic.com, you'll find all their projects and all the events they're putting on. So yeah, we really connect with this, and we really connect with the people who are involved with it, and we are definitely thinking of going ahead with this in the Netherlands as well. Just go on the streets and help people, and give them something to eat, have a chat with them, and like you say, being witness and be appreciated. We're one humankind family, and you never know. I know people that I met on the streets who were homeless, and if you listen to their story, that is something heart-wrenching at times, and you never know. Look at the people in the Ukraine now. Did they ever think they were going to be on the run like they are now? So, you never know. So, treat everybody equal, love everybody, and do what you can. And yeah, this really is what we started to the Sunday with today. So we choose not to go.
Sunday here.
Not to go live on the Friday, so we could share this with you today. And we're all also interested in, it doesn't have to be huge things that we're doing in our communities, but we're all role models. We're all bringing something to the community of our own unique gifts. So perhaps you have other gifts that you bring already in your community to bring some more joy and some more meaning in people's lives. And we'd love to hear what you do as well. So please share with us as well. And what are we going to do today? We're going to send out some emails and phone calls to people and see what we can do to create some more awareness. We really want to create also more awareness around Go Dharmic, so it's not just raising money. If you can't help now, then maybe you know friends who can help. If you're not in a financial position to help right now, perhaps you can then create a list of people that say, oh, but I know someone else who can do something. Or maybe you know somebody who on the ground in India is already there and looking for a project. Connect everyone. Like Hamal says, we're one beloved community, and we take care of each other that way. So,
and I think if you let's say you pay €10, then it will be doubled.
Yes, they have a matching fund program on. So if you indeed. That's all going to be funded by major sponsors, so that's really worth looking into as well. That's a great thing to get from these massive sponsors at the moment.
Wow.
So one thing we spoke about yesterday with some people as well. We were at a little party. And especially at the youth, there's so much happening. We go from a pandemic to the situation we're in now. And of course, this is all happening all the time. But how do you support one another? Some of the youth are really struggling at the moment, with all these changes rapidly happening in their lives.
A lot of depressions.
A lot of depression. So my advice is listen to people. If they want to, if you see someone is a little bit struggling, just, say, is there anything I can do for you today? Can we go for a walk, or you want to go for a cup of coffee? And let them talk, just let them tell the story. We were hearing yesterday, like in the mental health sector, they just don't have the staff. So, to help, there's waiting lists for about 35,
40 weeks
for these youngsters to be seen and what have you. So, my question is then, where are we as adults as well? Where are we as mentors to sit with them and say, how are you doing? What do you need right now? And that could be just a listening ear. So that's also helping and serving in a way. It doesn't cost anything, but it might really help even to save a life.
Yeah. And it even, I can guarantee you, it will give you so much fulfillment.
Yeah. So is there something coming in?
Yeah, Ratna.
Hey,
Great
Ratna.
at Conscious World Agents is, let's see.
Maybe on the laptop level today.
Can you read it?
Great at Conscious World Agents is going to set up a GD in the Netherlands also. Love both your compassion that you're always sharing for us all to expand our consciousness, to spread love that is so much needed in the world. And that is, thank you, Ratna, and that goes to you as well. I think we're in the same boat here. And it's lovely how you meet like-minded people, and we're so lucky to have met you as well in that way. And we know you're doing so much for Go Dharmic already. And we are really looking at perhaps a collaboration with Ratna. So with her Limitless Change, as some of our viewers might know, that Ratna has got this amazing company as well that she's expanding. And hopefully we can collaborate with that. And that's the beauty of these things, because together we are much stronger. Together we can really stand in these things. So yeah, great to do that with you, Ragnar, and all the best for the fundraising as well for you, and with your, as you are a champion, and hopefully we can find more champions together for Go Dharmic. Yeah.
I think that's
The
it.
message for today. Tomorrow morning we will be at Aramix. I will write down the time. We'll be at
10
Aramix
10 a.m.
10 a.m. We will
CET.
be live as well.
But it's in Dutch.
It's in Dutch, so that's for our Dutch viewers.
Yeah.
But we will talk about Go Dharmic and why it's so important to be compassion in action, to be the embodiment of compassion. Compassion is something we can develop. And by doing something for others, we develop this quality even more. And I think what's shown in the world more and more, and science is showing this, when we give, the same parts of our brain lights up as when we receive. So giving is receiving, and receiving is giving. So
It's level,
level,
fidel, and
serval.
That's it. And being of service, that's your path to enlightenment.
Yeah, Neem Karoli Baba said that. When I think I've mentioned it before, that when somebody said, well, what do I do to get enlightened? Go and feed the people. Go feed people. Just go. And what happens when we feed people, when we're together, when we share food, and there is...
And today it's such a beautiful weather, at least in the Netherlands. So go out, have your cup of coffee and so on, and see if you also can donate. That's part of the cup of coffee, that price also for the fundraising.
Yeah, and if you perhaps really, what could be a good challenge, if you don't have some money, but you could buy a coffee, then maybe spare the coffee today and send that money to the people. That could also be a gift.
And again, even €2, €3.
Yeah, that makes a difference. In India, a lot of people are being fed from that money. So have a look on their website to see what they do, and but if you trust your heart, then respond to it. That's
okay. Compassion
with action. CWA. Have a wonderful day. Thanks so much for watching, Ratna, and have a wonderful day where you are as well, and everybody else who's been watching. And if you want to share this video, please do, and we'll put a link underneath here as well for if people want to donate the money. If you know people all over the world, please, let's connect. Stand with humanity, and we'll make this world a better place together. It is already a good place. We just need to hold hands more. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day.